BeatStars.com.
Welcome to Be For Real Podcast. I am your host, Melicia. Now, my slogan is, judge me by the people I avoid. I'm going to be giving you game about the people you're going to interact with and come across on your road to success. Now, remember, everyone is not who they say they are. I'm going to tell you about all the trick bags that's going to be thrown your way. Now, our first episode is called Identifying Ourselves. Yes. Come on, come close, get in and sit in. Because let's be for real. A lot of you motherfuckers are blank pages. You have to identify yourself before you get around these motherfuckers and they tell you who you are and who you don't want to act like. You have to lock in and ask yourself those questions you do not want the answers to. God did not pull your ancestors to the side and say, hey, we gonna make this bitch like Belinda. Yeah, her Belinda. Or this nigga, yeah, Dontario. No. You haven't seen a miracle before? Yes, you have. Every day when you look in that mirror, that's the miracle. Now, I know you have in your mind, everybody wants to be famous, but the reality, everybody wants some money. Okay? So before you get around these people with these big bankrolls and these big old narratives, you need to know who the fuck you are. You're nobody's do girl. You're nobody's fuck nigga. You have to sit down and identify yourself. Now, after you do that, you got to lock in with the source. Now, what I mean by source, I mean by Father God. Now, a lot of people are confused about life, about God, about religions, but let's just keep it real. You're going to have to pick a side. Ain't no bullshitting out here with that shit, man. You're gonna have to pick a side. After you identify yourself, you pick whoever you want to fuck with. But if you fucking with who I'm fucking with, you then ask, God, remove the scales from my eyes. Now be real careful when you ask that question, because you may not be ready for the answers he's gonna show you. But even if you ain't, you say, God, give me the strength to witness what you're going to show me. Hold my tongue if it's going to make me feel outrageous. You have to identify yourself. You follow those steps, and then God is going to give you discernment, because now he's going to teach you how to play the middle spiritually. A lot of these people that you're going to come across is strictly about a bankroll. And you need to be able to know who you are before you can get in these meetings and act like you're ready for a bankroll. Now, after you follow those steps, God is going to send your biggest enemy your way. You may not know why this motherfucker don't like you. You probably never did nothing to this bitch. But guess what? You need that bitch. You need that bitch's energy. You need that bitch's drive. And you need that bitch for game. Because he threw that in your way for a reason. Because every time you level up, it's a different motherfucker you're going to have to defeat. I've heard, let me tell you something. Bitches don't like me for no fucking reason. Motherfuckers I ain't even met. Now, the bitches that I have done something to, they already defeated, so they don't say shit. I done heard it all. I'm like, oh, this bitch, this big nose bitch, this bitch's makeup, this bitch's teeth, this bitch didn't fuck my nigga, this bitch. I done heard that shit over 30 years. But you know why I win all the time? Because I go to the source. They can't fuck with me. So you have to identify yourself, pick your side, defeat your enemy, and then you ready to see what these other motherfuckers talking about. You also have to remember when you pick your side that it is blood on this shit. Don't ever forget that. The number one rule that you have to remember, the devil does not work with God. He works for God. God knows your heart. But before he puts you in position to motivate his people, exhilarate your gifts that he gave you. He wants to see, do you know your mind? And he's not finna let you get in the forefront and embarrass him. Remember, identify yourself. Now, I know this motherfucker is short because I know you niggas' attention span is real low. But our next episode that's going to be next week, oh my God, it's my favorite. It's called Shit Eaters. Be For Real Podcast.